And I have never publicly endorsed a presidential candidate or a vice presidential candidate um, in my life, over my career. So I figured let's kick this conversation off this way by me officially publicly endorsing you both to become president and vice president of our great country.
Thanks, TJ.
That's
Thank you,
fantastic.
thank you, thank you.
Thank you. That's
Means a great deal to
incredible.
us, for real. Thank you.
Really. Thank you.
You guys are both obviously experienced to lead. You've done great things. Joe, you've had such an incredible career. You've led, in my opinion, with great compassion and heart and drive, but also soul.
Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Welcome back, villagers, to another episode of Hugh Tran, the Insurance Man. What were you doing in the 90s? Me, I rushed home. I think it was every Friday. It was when The Rock come out from WWE and he was electrifying. And I love The Rock, but in recent years, he lost his way. He became too Hollywoodish. He became a puppet. Because The Rock, I knew he's gonna give you a smack across the face if you come at him wrong. And of course, before you tell me, Hugh Tran, the Insurance Man, wrestling is fake. No, it's not. How do you know wrestling is fake? You can't prove it. So in my eyes, wrestling will be one of the funnest, most enjoyed sports out there. And no, wrestling is not fake. So that first clip you saw, The Rock in 2020 endorsed Biden and Harris. And that was one of his biggest mistakes, because when you are a important figure, you might disagree with me, but The Rock have a lot of followers. He's a celebrity, a famous actor, do a lot of stuff for his community, a wrestling superstar. He's pretty much Mr. International. And, in recent years, he was one of the highest paid actor. And those are facts. You can disagree with me, but you can, you have to stick to facts in this channel. And when he made that endorsement publicly, Donald Trump supporter, aka MAGA, Make America Great Again people, they do not like that, because The Rock sold his patriotism to the far left. And that was his mistake. When you come out publicly to endorse somebody who happened to be not very smart person, it's the backlash is great. The backlash is crazy. How do I know? So I came out. I did not support Kamala Harris. I do not think she's fit to be VP, but because she is a DEI hired, it makes Biden looks good. I was an idiot. You watched my previous video when I mentioned about Trump versus Joe Biden. I supported Joe Biden during Donald Trump presidency, but at the end of 2019 is when I realized what is going on. Why the West propaganda, legacy medias, fake news, they are destroying Donald Trump, making lies about him. Because I listened to some of his speeches, that's not what he was saying, but they took 2 or 3 words and they run with it to make him look like he's evil. And I was like, whoa, what's going on? That's when I woke up and realized they don't want this man to run the White House, because there's a lot of dirty stuff the White House is doing right now, like money laundering, and that's a crime. If we committed money laundering, we go to jail. But when government does it, it's for Ukraine, it's for other country, it's for Israel, it's for this, it's for that, zero for American. And that's why people hated The Rock so much. Even if you are endorsing Joe Biden, or now you come out publicly and say, I will not endorse Joe Biden. And that's what he did. Unfortunately for The Rock, Hugh Tran, the Insurance Man, understand what you're going through. When I told my villagers I am supporting Joe Biden, oh my goodness, you have no idea. I got hate text message. I got hate DMs telling me I'm an idiot. I don't know anything, and they're right. I shouldn't have endorsed Joe Biden because I wasn't aware of his policies. I wasn't aware of his true agenda. And that true agenda is to weaken the middle class. So that way we're stuck in this cycle of work. And by the time we're able to retire, we get too sick and we die. Crazy, man. I wish I should have been better. And that's what The Rock did. And it's okay to change your mind now because you have to be a very, very uneducated person to see what Joe Biden and Kamala Harris is doing right now. They're not making America great. Joe Biden drained our oil reserve, drained it completely to gain votes. And what happened now? He and his admin cannot refill it because why? The other countries are smart. They're not going to lower the gas price to help America because Donald Trump is not in office. Donald Trump is a smart businessman. You can hate mean tweets. You can eat up all the legacy media bullcrap because that's what they're feeding you. But if you look at policies, you look at how Donald Trump run our country like a business, he's a boss. No wars. He make America prosper, rich again, filled up our reserve, the highest has been, and within 3 years, all that has gone. Crazy, right? That's what happened when you vote bad. That's why The Rock is making a statement on Fox, and this is what he had to say. Take a look.
You made that endorsement in 2020. Are you happy with the state of America?
Am I happy with the state of America right now? Well, that answer is no. Do I believe we're going to get better? I believe in that. I'm an optimistic guy, and I believe we can get better. The endorsement that I made years ago with Biden was one I thought was the best decision for me at that time. And I thought back then, when we talk about, hey, I'm in this position where I have some influence, and it's my job then. I felt like that then. It's my job now to exercise my influence and share with this is who I'm going to endorse. Am I going to do that again this year? That answer is no.
Crazy. You see, the far left, everyone, their mamas are hating on him. They're hating on him. What are they saying? Oh man, let me bring up some tweets from this. I call her Crazy Lindy. Crazy Lindy, she's crazy. She's in love with Joe Biden. No matter how bad the economy is, no matter how horrible our living costs. It's so crazy, but Crazy Lindy, she doesn't care. Dwayne Johnson won't endorse Biden again because he's trying to make money off of wrestling fans. Companies support Trump because they hate regulations. Billionaire fund Trumps because they don't want to pay taxes. These selfish ghouls don't care if we lose our country, long as they make bank. So this Crazy Lindy, she's say a lot of nonsense. And she have a very large following because she made her fame, fortune, whatever, off of sucking Joe Biden. And that's just how some people are. They stick to their agenda. They stick to what they believe in blindly. Even when the middle class is getting destroyed, obliterated, you still stick to your agenda and you follow blindly. And, she wake up every morning, hate on Donald Trump, hate on everything Donald Trump believe in, hate on anybody supporting Donald Trump like MAGA, and she carry on with her life. That's crazy. But that's not all, guys. Randy. Dwayne Johnson is, to this day, one of the nicest people I've ever worked with. But I'm beginning to think maybe not one of the most informed. Wish he used his power for good. So disappointed in him. Oh man, this lady tweeted this and she didn't even watch the whole interview. Because if she watched the whole interview, she would have find out the truth. What is that truth? I'll save it in a little bit because I got you. Let me know in the comment section how you think about, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson coming out publicly to say that he's not endorsing Joe Biden. But he never said that he's going to vote for Donald Trump. But the left don't want to hear that. They're mad. If you're not endorsing Joe Biden, then you're our enemy. Just because you have a different opinion, you're an enemy. That's the far left. That's crazy. And And then, you know, of course, this person, Crazy Lindy, and there's Mike. Mike is even worse than Crazy Lindy. You know why? Because breakfast, lunch, dinner, and midnight snack, all he does is Trump bad. Trump is a bigot. Trump started January 6th. Trump is a rapist. And that's not even true. It's all lies. If you do your own research, you'll find out the truth. But this Mike person, oh man, he hates anybody and their mamas if they stand for Donald Trump. Fox News spent more time covering Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, not endorsing Biden, than they did on Mike Pence, Trump's own VP, not endorsing Trump. So Mike, not for America, Mike, America's not my problem, Pence, he's a traitor. He backstabbed Donald Trump pretty bad. If you look at his actions and his, Republican debate, you clearly see that Mike, America's not my problem, Pence, he's a weak man. I'm not saying that to hate on him. I'm saying that because that's what he showed America. Vivek Ramaswamy destroyed him, along with everybody else on the Republican, candidate on those debates. Vivek Ramaswamy is the man. He should be Trump VP. You watch my other video, I share that with you. But you know, Mike, he's crazy, man. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and midnight snack. That's all he does. Talk about Donald Trump. Anyone talk good about Donald Trump, he's gonna destroy you. So don't be Mike, not this Mike. No fun. And of course, Keith Oprahman. Who knew The Rock was such a greedy coward? Ooh, just because you have a different opinion, he's a greedy coward. Keith, you would not say that in front of The Rock face. Who's a coward? Now, Keith, if you think Crazy Lindy and Mike, what should we nickname Mike? Megatron Mike. Ooh. Megatron Mike and Crazy Lindy. Keith is even worse than those two because he have a huge following and all he does is fake news, West propaganda. As long as you say something bad about Donald Trump, he's gonna like it. You say you even let out a small fart of positivity about Donald Trump. Ooh, you bad, you a bigot, you started January 6th, you are against women's rights. It's all the far left narratives. They cannot prove anything. And this is coming from a once upon a time Donald Trump hater. So you made it to the end. You know, if you watch the full interview what The Rock did on Fox, you know, he stated that he regrets sharing his political position because it was publicly divisive. He doesn't say he's not endorsing Biden because he regrets choosing him in 2020. He regrets endorsing any politician. You guys have to understand that's what he meant. But the far left, just because he says something bad or against Joe Biden, it's automatically make him a bad person. Oh, you're a bigot. You're a MAGA now. You're a coward. You betrayed us. You only care about money. That's crazy. That's their narrative. If you watch the full interview, you would see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson he regretted coming out publicly to endorse Biden-Harris. That's his own private business. He just kept it private. And that was his mistake. He realized that. So that's what he's coming out saying now. But instead of watching the whole interview, they attack him like crazy. So let me know in the comment section what you think about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. As for me, I'm not a fan of his as much as before. Simply, when him and Oprah asked the middle class for money for the Maui wildfire. That's like the most bull BS thing I've seen. Like, the middle class is suffering because of Bidenomics, and you guys are a billionaire, millionaire, billionaire. You should help Maui. The middle class is suffering enough because of your endorsement, Mr. Johnson. So that's just, what I feel about him. But do I hate him as a person? Am I going to defame him online? No. I respect him for sharing his opinion. Open conversation. So free thinkers and truth seekers can be independent thinkers. That's a beautiful thing about our country, you guys. Don't forget that. If you like this content, like always, villagers, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you subscribe already, click on the little bell because I'm going to be producing a lot more videos now that I got my humongous mic. And I love to do this so that way we can be free thinkers, truth seekers. For what? Independent. We need to be independent thinkers and not allow the left, the right to manipulate us. I appreciate you, villagers, like always. Take care of yourself, take care of your family, and most importantly, take care of your health. Until next time.